times, people ask, what is entrepreneurship? And how is it different from just doing a business? This word, entrepreneurship, is used inter alia with the word business, right? Many times we think that doing a business is entrepreneurship. And many times, we face this question, what is entrepreneurship? So the meaning of entrepreneurship has undergone a lot of changes. The word entrepreneur came to the English language sometime in the 18th century from a French verb called entreprendre. So what was entrepreneurship in the 18th century underwent a change in the 19th century, and now when we are in the 21st century, well into the 21st century knowledge economy, entrepreneurship is associated with a set of behaviors. So when we refer to entrepreneurship, it is actually a set of behaviors, and as long as we exhibit those behaviors, as long as we have those behaviors, we are an entrepreneur. So now the question is, what are those behaviors? First, entrepreneurship or entrepreneurial behavior consists of initiative taking. So initiative taking for what? That is the question. Initiative taking for organizing and reorganizing socio-economic mechanisms by putting resources into practical account while accepting risk or failure. What does it mean? Initiative taking to organize and reorganize. It means challenging the status quo. It means bringing change. It means innovation. So innovation, where do you innovate? We innovate in the socio-economic mechanism. We are social beings. So in our social life, whatever goods and services or whatever during these social exchanges, we have products and services. We bring changes and we innovate there. Secondly, we talk about the economic mechanism, how we all the economic activities in our society, we bring innovations there. And how do we do that? By putting resources into practical account. So the meaning of entrepreneurship is about the ability to bring innovation, number one. Number two, how? By accessing scarce resources, putting those resources into practical account. That means converting them, transforming them into products and services, but it must have value. We must be able to create value by converting resources into practical account, and while doing so, we accept risk and we accept failure. So entrepreneurship and innovation are two sides of the same coin. Those activities which involve behaviors leading to innovation is entrepreneurship. And innovation in the social and economic sphere, while doing so, very important thing that we must understand that our behaviors are such that we are accepting risk and failure. What is risk? Most of the time people associate risk with financial risk, but there are three types of risk: the social risk, the psychological risk, and the financial risk. And finally, failure. Failure is a constant companion in this lonely journey. They say that it is a road less traveled, but then one companion that we will always have in the path or in the journey of entrepreneurship is failures. And failures is something not dreadful. Failures is basically, doing the next time, doing the same thing more intelligently, like Henry Ford put it. So to sum it up, when we talk about entrepreneurship and how do you differentiate between just a business activity and entrepreneurship, is that when we are conducting a business for the motive, with the motive of profiteering only, that is not entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is all about bringing innovation, and while we are bringing innovation, we are creating value, and while we are creating value, we are accepting risk and failure. So that is entrepreneurship in the 21st century.